So I am Hendrik Cathara's daughter. This is my sister and brother. So my dad is Ijachin's youngest son. So I walked a lot with Ijachin when I was younger, almost every single day after school. And when I was in elementary school, when I lived in McAllen, we would go walking every single day. And I was an only child. I didn't have a phone. My parents didn't let me watch TV on weekdays. So the only entertainment that I had was going to walk outside with Ijachin and Amachi after school. And there was like orange groves that were near our house, and so then he would take me over there, and that was my entertainment. And so everywhere that we went, Ijachin had this certain hat that he would wear. It was like a gray kind of newsboy hat. And whenever I picture Ijachin in my mind, I always pictured him with that hat on. So the day after Ijachin passed away, it still hadn't registered that Ijachin was gone. But Gochu and I walked into his room and we were rooting through his stuff, and we found the hat, and it was kind of then that I finally registered that he was gone. Like, I don't know, it's just something about that hat, just seeing him always wear it and then for it to be there. So I took the hat. I don't know if I was allowed to, but and it's my little remembrance of Ijachin. So with a huge family, Ijachin really cared for each and every single one of us. He would go along with anything that his grandchildren asked or said, and he was open to all of our whims. Ijachin really did care so much for his family, and anyone can see that everything that he's done for his children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So some things that I thought were really cool about him, he tried teaching my mom how to drive when she first moved here from America, but she was so terrible that he just get really frustrated, and he gave up, and he sent her to go get lessons from an actual teacher. He liked Indian food, but he would get tired of it sometimes, so he really liked American food. The last time I saw Ijachin before he passed away, he was eating his second serving of fish and chips that my dad had made for him, and this was in the middle of flash flood. It was kind of an odd story, but the last time I saw Ijachin, there was a flash flood going on, it was pouring. But my dad had this feeling that he should send Ijachin some fish that he had fried that day. So he told my mom and I to go in the pouring rain, in the middle of a flash flood, to Lissianti's house to go drop off some fish and chips. And so we did, and it was just, he just seemed so happy to eat it. And normally Ijachin, he doesn't ask for much, but he asked for another second serving of it. And then he asked where my dad was, and we said, oh, Henry's at home, he's frying more fish. And he seemed kind of sad. And it was just odd to me, but that was my last memory of Ijachin. And then 2 days later he passed away. Another thing, a week before he passed away, my dad took him to Burger King, and he had his favorite spicy chicken sandwich. When he moved to America, he worked at Dairy Queen. In Chiricahua, he was the first one to get a TV, the first one to get electricity, the first one to buy a car. There was just so many different things about Ijachin in his life that were just so interesting to me, and it made him unique. So I said that Ijachin would take me walking after school, and that he would take me to the Orange Grove. Now, the Orange Grove had a sign outside in the front that said, no trespassing, violators will be prosecuted. So the sign terrified me, obviously, as an elementary school. But at the same time, I still wanted oranges. But I didn't want to step foot in the grove, because I was convinced that there was like secret cameras everywhere, and if I stepped foot, I would get arrested on the spot or something. So Ijachin would let me stand outside the grove then he would go in and he'd pick two, like the oranges would fall on the ground and they would like roll outside the grove. So we'd pick two oranges, one for me and one for Amachi. And we did this almost every single day. I would stand outside the grove, refusing to come inside. He would go in, pick two oranges off the ground, and then we'd walk back home. And then, I know that seems like such a random story, but it just reminds me so much of him. Like, he made, even on the days that I didn't come walking with him, he would still bring back two oranges, one for me and one for Amachi. Yeah, it just means a lot to me. Funny story, when I went with Amachi would bring a whole plastic bag and she'd make me take all the oranges off the floor. Because she said that the oranges should go to waste and food should go to waste. Anyway, basically what I'm getting at is Ichachin was such a babo when it came to his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. In fact, we got him a card for his 90th birthday with pictures of all of us, and when me and Kuchi were looking through his closet like 2 days ago, he keeps the picture right in his closet on the door, even though it's been kind of a while since we've gotten it for him. Yeah, and so we love him so much, and he'll be greatly missed.